staunch ally.
All right, so I just got home from work and oh my God, have things gotten so much worse. All right, so first of all, the most recent thing I need to address is apparently Ava Tyson has finally responded, making a statement on his Twitter account. So we'll go ahead and check that out right now. And he said, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. Oh, you know, we forgive you after that statement. Not even a little. All right, that's not good enough for me. I hope that's not good enough for you guys, but that is just not it. That's just not it. It's not okay. You would like to apologize for any of your past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. So you're not outright saying it was wrong, but you're just apologizing if it hurt or offended people. I get it. I see. Okay. Okay. And then he said underneath, he said, I want to add, I never groomed anyone. The person who gets brought up in these accusations at LavaGS was vocally supported that they are false. Now I would like to touch on the fact that LavaGS is the 14-year-old that he was talking to, I think since he was like 13, and then met when they were 16. And basically they had a bunch of inappropriate conversations, inappropriate jokes were exchanged in the group chats. They had their own group chats together. They had each other added on Snapchat. They met when he was 16. The guy made a whole video about it, Prism 42. Now, I'm not gonna super go into all that stuff because I know everybody has probably already seen it, but I just wanted to address LavaGS because if you go to LavaGS's account, he's been defending Kris, saying that Ava did nothing wrong, and it was just a few edgy jokes. This is his statement right here. He posted showing a Cheetos video and Sensitive Society's video. He was like, these videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? This situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all. Now, the two videos he's showing down here, like I said, are from a Cheeto and Sensitive Society. The thing is, he didn't watch either video, and that's kind of funny. They're both at 15 minutes anyway. Get back on track. Neither of them talked about him at all. They both only talked about the allegations of him and showing the tweets of him with, and by him, I mean her, because I'm talking about Ava, interacting with Shadman and enjoying the pictures of lollies that Shadman would create. And that's what they were focused on in that video. So the guy obviously did no research. They've even tried to correct him down in the replies of the tweet, but he still refuses to change or alter the tweet. Now, one thing I understand is like this happens a lot. Victims will say they're not victims, you know, or protect the person that exploited them or took advantage of them because they didn't know it was wrong at the time, and they probably were grown with that belief. Plus, he was a super big fan of the MrBeast team and of course Kris Tyson, so he probably feels a sort of obligation to protect him and not let all this go out of hand. You know, he probably feeling vulnerable with all this information coming out and doesn't want to be seen as a victim, or he just doesn't want to admit it to himself and is probably just being bottled down deep inside. But I'm not a psychologist, but you were groomed. I mean, you were having inappropriate conversation. You said a few edgy jokes. Like, they were not edgy jokes. They were completely inappropriate and disgusting and not okay at all for a 20-something-year-old to be talking to a 14-year-old boy. That is not okay at all. Now, to check out the replies, Sensitive Society said this. He said, hi, you got the wrong channels here, man. I never talked about you or your situation. I didn't even know it happened. The videos in the question talk about something else. I would appreciate it if you corrected it because now people are saying that I'm spreading misinformation when once again, I didn't even talk about you or your situation. Thank you. And he didn't respond. Even the internet anarchist replied saying, you are so pathetic for keeping this post up, blatantly smearing these two channels, which is 100% true. Like, yeah, it sucks that you were groomed by Kris, and you know, if you don't want to accept that fact right now, then that's okay. You know, we don't know exactly what happened behind closed doors when you guys met up, but there were extremely inappropriate conversations about you guys having hentai addictions and all kinds of stuff like that, which is obviously wrong and disgusting, but he still hasn't changed the tweet, so it's very messed up, and he's just constantly been defending Kris whenever there's so much more to it. And by defending defending Kris, you're basically not helping to protect any more children that could have been affected by him or potentially could be in the future. Now to go back to Ava's posts, Ava Kris Tyson, sorry, I keep switching names, so just anyway. The next thing he said was to lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. Then he said, I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at MrBeast, which is why I've stepped away. I think it's about time you stepped away, to be honest. I mean, especially since you knew all this stuff was going on, and it would be nice for MrBeast to come out with a statement talking about it all because, you know, I don't know how you could not know about all this stuff going on. I don't think MrBeast is a bad guy. I think he's a good guy, and I don't think he had anything to do with this stuff, but it'd still be good to get a statement from him, and I am glad that he is going to be stepping away, you know, because he's now tainted the MrBeast brand, and we're gonna see how bad it's going to affect MrBeast and the YouTube platform as a whole. And now I'm just going to go over kind of some of the stuff I missed before. So one thing was Keemstar said, Kris Tyson supported the cartoon CP artist Shadman that drew my daughter at age 8 in a sexual manner. This is a known fact. Privately, me and Kris Tyson even had a conversation about this roughly a month ago, as it still upsets me. This is not misinformation, this is a fact. And even Snako, apparently, who used to work for the MrBeast crew, Snako's not a very trustworthy guy at all to begin with, but this is what he said. He said that apparently Kris Tyson said to him one time that he thought Bad Baby was hot when she was 14 years old. So take that as you will. Take it with a grain of salt because, you know, of course it's Snako, so can't really trust that guy. And there was another thing about Kris Tyson's old YouTube channel was found, and they shared revenge pictures with his audience of Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly, which was Sam.
How's it going, you guys? So recently everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out, and she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly, and probably be seen as the pulling of the show. It'll probably be taken off the air. Second off, you'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that you know, people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it. First off, what I have to say though is that when you look on the news, you see people, they've leaked nudes from their girlfriend at a high school, and that girl kills herself. It's a tragic story. Everybody calls the guy a bully, but yeah, when people like Perez Hilton do it, it's considered entertainment. So you're gonna have to think about where the right and wrong is, really. And I think it's all wrong, personally. I don't think somebody should leak photos that were sent in trust, but I guess if that's how President Hilton wants to make his living, it's up to him. You decide. You decide if it's moral or if it's immoral. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.
Well there, brother, it's not just immoral, it's also illegal, alright? And yeah, he was 18 in this clip, but I remember when I was 18 and I knew better than to do something like this, because I would never share someone else's pictures like that. I would never even think to do that. I don't know why he decided to make this YouTube video, but it got 85,000 views, so I guess it worked for him. But, you know, he's like, I don't endorse it, but, you know, here's the link to the pictures if you want to go check it out, because these were great. Yeah, come on, bro. We can all see that thin veil that you're hiding. You're a weirdo. Here's the tweets from Pokimane and Ray this time that people were getting upset about, apparently. But anyway, at least they said something, but I would appreciate if they said something faster or wasn't such a lukewarm PR looking move. Anyway, Lava wasn't the only kid being talked to by Kris, so let's check out another one. Just gets worse and worse. So here's the guy that posted his conversation with Kris. I guess this was him just proving that he was having a conversation with Kris, showed that it was the real person. This is where it starts. Ava was like, I don't know what you up to. He was like, nothing. How's the video turning out? Good. And then he sent a link to the video and said, I barely got screen time. I wish you could see me more. And then the laughing emoji. I wish I was in a video. Me too. It's too soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little older. Yeah, that would be awesome, heart. Your birthday is coming up, isn't it? what? You know it's bad when they're like, can't introduce you until you're a little older. It's like, okay, chill out. Said, yeah, December 2nd, you're turning 14, bro. Oh my God. So you can't even make the excuse. 17. It's like people are like, oh, 17 is almost 18. All right, well, what do you got to say now about this time? Freaking losers, stop defending PDF files. All right, I don't know where the party will be. My mom is still deciding. Come on, take the hints. 14. My mom is still deciding. Stay away from children. Oh my God, why are there so many YouTubers coming out this year in such a short amount of time too? It's now starting to be like, you know, like when's the next person getting exposed? You know, who is it going to be next? It's like Survivor, except it's YouTubers being voted off of the platform for being a PDF file. And then they talk about playing Fortnite or Minecraft, and then Kris said, I love you emoji. I meant I love playing Minecraft with you. Yeah, me too. Come on, bro. That is the most obvious game for this kind of topic, honestly. That's ironic. And then the guy that's coming out about this says, I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 2020 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me. When I was young, I couldn't see how he was grooming and manipulating me, but looking back at it, I can see. And so yeah, this guy, he obviously recognizes he was being groomed, which is very sad. You know, it's a horrible thing to do. It's absolutely disgusting, and Kris should be in jail, to be honest. I'm just saying, you know, all the stuff he was public about, I think we need to check his hard drives. Oh wait, there's more. Of course, coming from Snapchat now. This is showing it is the real Snapchat account, and you know, another kid being groomed by Kris. Like, keep it a screenshot and you can see he's calling another person dad. What is his problem with calling people dad? He has a real problem. I don't know what this fetish is or what kind of edgy jokes these are supposed to be that hopefully didn't hurt or offend anyone, but this is completely inappropriate, and I keep repeating that over and over, but I think it really needs to be emphasized because it seems to be happening quite a lot. So that's another person. And then you probably know Jake Franklin, or Jake the Viking. He used to be in MrBeast videos. He actually tweeted saying Jimmy knew. Now, if this is true, I think that's not okay that he kept it hidden, but I feel like the only reason he would have kept it hidden is because, you know, I've heard rumors that Kris threatened to sue or stuff like that, and, you know, he didn't want to hurt the brand, but still should have separated yourself a long time ago. And then following the Jake the Viking stuff, this guy came out making a video showing MrBeast logo, another past employee, and this is what he had to say.
Why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles.
Hold on, let me turn off the music. I'm outside MrBeast studio right now. Here's a cornfield. I'll explain that tomorrow. I've just been driving by looking to see, you know, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening? My name's Dawson. I worked at MrBeast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says MrBeast knew, yeah, MrBeast knew. I heard many times that Ava, Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything MrBeast has done. Amazon, if you can get your money back, get your money back.
So that's a pretty strong statement to be making, that MrBeast will be done after this, so we don't know exactly what that means, but can't be good. Now, of course, this guy has no credibility at all, and we don't know if he's telling the truth or lying, because who knows, maybe he's just trying to get clout out of the situation, which a lot of people do. That's stupid, but people do, so we can't fully trust this. Now, everything I'm saying in this video is allegations and spectacle, so take everything with a grain of salt. Nothing is 100% confirmed yet, but there are a lot of screenshots and stuff like that. Just to make myself clear, it is all allegations. Now that I'm legally covered, let's talk about one of the biggest losers out there defending Kris and who has defended past PDF files. Ethan is online. Let's see what this special guy had to say.
First 2018, the fact that Vilo was 4 at least.
God, I hate how this is formatted like a commentary video and it feels like it was edited by AI.
You still think this is a coincidence? The next incident will definitely change your mind. On January 25th, 2019,
It also sounds like it was written by fucking AI.
Chanman posted a picture of a character called Raptalia from the Rising of the
So the synopsis is Ava used to like, stop skipping, no, because the synopsis of the video is Ava used to like Shadman in 2017. I don't need to look at a bunch of his fucking Nazi pedophile art to go fucking figure that out. That's gross. Don't watch that fucking dog shit video. So bad. Such an awful, fucking terribly formatted video. Literally the worst fucking YouTube video I've seen in a long time.
Bro's bashing that guy's video, but his video is just him reacting to someone else. You make trash content, Ethan. Nobody really likes you anymore. You constantly make mistakes and are always in the wrong. You can't be criticizing other people's videos when they're 10 times better than your own.
Literally just to be like, Mr. Beast's friend 7 years ago had some inappropriate tweets that were a really bad look. You're avoiding the video? That's the whole point. What am I avoiding? What am I avoiding? That's literally the whole video.
This guy has spent way too much time in his goon cave that he can't focus on a short video to watch the whole thing and see all the points because he's so triggered at the fact that he's coming after Kris. Now, the thing is, just because it took place 7 years ago doesn't mean it's okay now. That doesn't mean it's okay. Though the tweets were disgusting, and now there's even more stuff that's come out, so I'd love to see what Ethan is online has to say about that. Not really. His opinion doesn't matter. He's just an idiot. Anyway, that pretty much sums up everything. You know, I just had to talk about this because there's so much stuff going on, but I was at work. I couldn't talk about it. But I'm finally home, so I'm making a video. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends, your enemies, whoever you want, really. And drop a comment below. Tell me what you think about this whole situation. And yeah, see you guys.